Okay, yes, you can see the Paris, okay, with Eiffel Tower and this one. That does look good. I mean, if I have like kind of like a website that can viewing 360, I think this one is quite good. Let me put Paris in. Holy moly, it's work, guys. Yeah, it work. It's like a panorama, and it's actually quite okay. You can see. So, all right, hello guys. So, thank for waiting. So let me start right away on today. Sorry for a little hiccup. I have actually today I'm not at home. As you can see on my background and so on. So I don't have my camera with me. Even my earphone is nothing around. It was somewhere already. I'm not sure, but I hope that today is going well. So yeah, so actually I'm in Changi airport. So I was just came back from a visiting trip in Singapore, met some customer and doing something. And hey Jim, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everyone. And yeah, so today I'm quite excited to share with you on this. Firstly, we are having public holiday. And so actually today is public holiday in Vietnam and yesterday as well. So we're having a big parade in capital city and people in taking their leave. So that's why last week was a bit of an off time. But also we managed to slot in something new that I would like to introduce to everyone today. So I hope that you can enjoy today together. So the format that we are going to do today is more about experimenting together with this new capability on the feature and so on. And I hope that you can enjoy it. All right. So firstly, I'm going to put the link on the YouTube so that everyone, if you would like to watch, you can also watch on YouTube as well. So give me 1 second to do that. Send and publics. All right, it should be done. Okay, so let me come back into the Discord today. So the only thing that I'm going to share with everyone is Nano Banana. So if you are not knowing what is Nano Banana here mean, you should definitely need to check it out. So firstly, I'm going to show you like where you can access to this. What is it first? What is it about first? And then second one is where you can access to it. And third is yeah, let me first one why, what, and how. So how to access for my personal use and to use it on AgenticFlow to create agent that can use a power. Firstly, I'm going to ask the audience, do you know what is Nano Banana? What I'm meaning about that? Hey, Scorpio. Yeah, so the question for everyone, do you know what is Nano Banana mean? Type in the blogs. No, not yet, right? Let me show you, okay? So let's search for Nano Banana. So this is the new AI model from image from Google. This is the code name of the model is Nano Banana, but the official name is Gemini 2.5 Flash image. So if you search from this one, there's a lot of people that are talking about this, how to use and so on, create amazing image. And there's a lot of like, everything is crazy about this one because this model can do very, very powerful in image editing and can be using for a lot of things. So you can search for like, for example, this is a blog from Google. So they will show you like how you can, for example, like create an image, mixing, or you can change the interior, or you can change the clothes and so on. So you can pick some picture. For example, this one is, yeah, you can asking one person to wearing different background and scores and so on. And you can blend different image together. For example, like, so we have an image of a woman and a dog, and how can you blend those two together? Like this. And it's realistic, and it can be used in a lot of use case. And you can also do it in the interior case. So you take a picture of the, like your home, and then you turn that into, yeah, something more beautiful, like bookshelf. So it can be like multi-tone image editing and add more and so on. So this model is super powerful and it can be used in a lot of like e-commerce use case. And here, for example, like you can mix two images together to make a boot that with flower like this. So that is just a blog post from Google. I'm going to drop this one into Discord so that everyone, yeah, hey Hank, yes, Jim. So I have to say so. That is like kind of wow moment seeing like I think GPT image were there, but I think this is totally different level. And let me show you how can you access to this one. You go into aistudio.google.com. So this one is an AI studio. So it's kind of like wow. Wait, why? Yeah, okay, it's here. So it is kind of play around so that it'll allow you to test with different model from Google. So actually right now they have put it default here. So you can just type in, for example, this one, and you should click run. And it can run in the model. It's called Nano Banana, or code name is 2.5 flash image. And then you can have an image on this one. It's a little slow. Okay. And can you put a cat on him, and you can run. You can see. So the beautiful about this model is that it retaining the original image is very strong, and then it adding more use case, the cat into here. So people actually coming up very powerful use case together with it. And this can be coming from like close chance or mixing different image together. Or one of the most powerful is this image is actually, I think it's training on the Google Map database as well. So it's going to showing some kinds of like the word model. So let me show you the other screen so that you can have a look on this part. So let me come back to Discord, and I'm going to change the screen. Whoops, no. Changing the screen. I'm moving to this one. I'm adding this windows, and on YouTube I'm also doing the stop. I will share this one. Okay, so this one is my X account, and it is actually showing this one. So this is also a result of Nano Banana. So there's a guy, his name is Travis. So he makes this one. So he's sending the models 13 image, and then it producing this kinds of image. So that's crazy, right? So it's kind of like mind blowing on the coherence and so on. So the fashion industry just screw up, or I don't know, maybe they just find a new way that then brand can experimenting with different things and so on and so on. And you even like yourself, right? If you would like to wearing some clothes from Zara, for example, instead of you just take a picture of yourself, you put the clothes on and see how this goes. Yeah, later, right after this one, I'm going to show you how can you do it in AgenticFlow, because we already finished the integration with Google on this model. But this is just super powerful. Okay, so this is only one of the image. Let me search for Nano Banana. So this guy is just doing like background replacement. That's easy stuff. Yeah, this one is impressive. There's a guy. So he is actually creating manga. So for this one, like you have a panel. You just have a picture, and you don't even have the character, but you just put some marker in here, and then you put the girl solo, 20 years old, blah blah, with white fox ear. So this is ear with fox here, and then voila, you have the entire picture that render. So the manga manga industry is just screw up because of this. So anyone can do manga. So this guy is amazing. So people are coming up, and this one is more impressive. You can see. So from the small image on the top right hand side here, and you have a post here, and then you create a full photo book of this one. How crazy is that, right? Normally you will have you're hiring a model, and then you literally book a studio, and then when the model come and studio come, you have a photographer, and then you just take a photo shoot for the whole day, and then you have to pay $1,000 for a photo shoot. But in here you just take 10 seconds, I don't know. So that's how crazy is it. And I think if you haven't tried one, you definitely should check it out. So for this one, this is a level CEO, very famous. So he put all of this image, and then put a woman to wear that. And with different angle as well. So this is like a side, this is fun. Crazy, right? And this is like an illustration. So from one single character is me, we have a spy character. So we can have a girl who jumping and so on and so on. Yeah. So like YouTube thumbnail editor, like just changing the guy, cook a meal. So you have the ingredient, and then you predicting what can be cooked with image. And even some guy that creates some isometric. So this is a stadium of like Liverpool, I think. And then it creates isometric. So it's very good in gaming and changing perspective. doing some of the typography and putting the object out. And yeah, this one is manga. We already talked about. Yeah. But anyway, so that is how people is doing crazy thing from manga, or this guy is also a video and so on. But basically, the people is doing crazy thing about this. But what I see is missing is they are doing it for fun, mostly for fun. But what if we bring that into business case? So we are thinking about like what use case that will be business valuable, so that we can pack that as a solution and we can sell that to our client. Because I think most of you will maybe producing your AI for yourself, or maybe selling as a service to your client. Then I'm also thinking about that. And I think AgenticFlow is where sitting right behind this one. And the reason that you can use this Gemini image in your workflow and agent is going to be super powerful, because you can pack that as a service and you can like enable that just one click for your customer. And then it's going to be, yeah, much more convenient. So, yeah, I will go back into this one. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy application. I think this is kind of like a moment that it can create like $10,000 or $100,000. Some guy is going to come up with a like creative idea on this one, and then this coming viral and maybe make $100,000 with that. Which is just about a use case. So yeah, you can create a video, of course, because when you create an image already, it can be used at the first frame of the video, and you can animate that. So the first frame and second frame. So it means you're looking at to this one. Actually, this video, this is an anime. So this is full anime is creating with Nano Banana, and Sedan is another text image video. So this guy, he making this anime. Based on like he creating the first frame of one frame, and then the final frame, and he animated the first frame to the final, and when it's reaching to the final, he creating another maybe next frame image, and he animated that. So that is how you can create animate. So it usually costing a team of like, I don't know, 20 people working for a year for a shot like this. Right now it can be one guy with an AI, and it can create this level of AI. And I think that is very crazy to live in the AI world like that. Okay, that is crazy. Anyway, yeah, just so like Anvin said, you can using in Gemini.google.com.app or other. But this is more for the consumer use case. And for today, I'm thinking of that I would like to show you like how can you use that, and you pack that into services that you can sell to the customer. So for example, like I'm going to open AgenticFlow because this is our platform, and we already finished the integration. So this is something that you should definitely take chance of this one. Okay. Let me add more screen to this. Where is it? This is YouTube, and I'm going to AgenticFlow. Okay. And add more screen, change screen. I'm going to share the screen again. Windows. Let me answer the question from Maxwell. I think is it a new model of the Google? And it's going to be as a feature of Gemini, but it as like a builder, we can use that model alone, and we can pack that into our workflow and also selling to our user and customer. There is no limitation on that. But yeah, as a consumer, you can use that in Gemini, I believe, like the link that Arvin already created. So this is AgenticFlow. So I will show you how I try. Actually, I'm trying to replicate what other people is creating on X and other in an agent. So in here, what I have is I have to have a Nano Banana agent, and in this one, I only having the only two workflow. One is the AI image edit and AI image generate. So for this one, this is the use case I have. So firstly, I ask the agent generate a close-up portrait of Switzerland women like this. Nice one. And I'm also asking it to generate an earring with flower. Good. So it's coming with earring. And final step, what I say is that, can you put the earring on her? And yes, voila, like this. So this is can imaging. That is a virtual try-on workflow. So let me do another chat history. So okay, this one is another use case. So this is me. This is me. There's a picture in here. Wait, where is it? Okay, yeah, let me pick this one. I don't know why the first image is always gone. But anyway, so this is my picture. So I took a photo. I was at Changi airport for some meeting and so on. So this is me. So I have, this is the second image that's come from Google already. I wearing different shirt, but I asked, can my shirt to Vietnam flag? Okay, this me. And then, can you add traditional Vietnam flag to your image? And this me. Okay, so that is how you do image editing on this one. And that is quite basic out of the AI image generation. And for example, like this is another use case. So this is also I sent it a picture, and I think if you search on Facebook and so on, you should see this trend right, to create a mini figure of yourself and making your friends and family. So this is how you do it. So we are creating a workflow that's a mini nature figure, and then I just upload an image for it, and then it creates for me something like this. So that is mini nature feature. And this is try on the jacket. So I have so this is me, and I'm also giving it a picture of a jacket. So this is a jacket. This is a jacket. This jacket I searched on Zara.com. Okay. For example, like this one. No, I don't want this guy. I just want the raw picture. For example, this one. So I open image in your tab, and then I'm saving this image to my desktop, and I'm going to back into my agent here. I create a new chat, and I say I will upload the image. So I will select the image of the jacket. Okay, and also I will select the image of myself here, and say can you put this jacket on me? So this is going, I send the image two picture. One is the jacket, and also one is a picture of me. And let's see what is the image, the model come back. So you can see in here, the agent actually calling a workflow that name AI image edit, and it come up with a picture. What happened? Let's click on this one. Okay, we have a picture ready, but for some reason it's not rendering properly. Then open this. Okay, you can see already. So this is me, and then I have the picture of the jacket on me. And that's how you can create a really easy of the virtual try-on. So this we are using on the agent mode. So where you can create an agent that selling to fashion store that allowing your end user that can kind of like upload their own picture and also try on any product. Okay, so it's show up here. For some reason, it's just slow to render. Okay. And maybe we can try another the jacket and other things as well. But basically, that this is something that very powerful of this model that you can leverage on. And let me show you how can you create that. Okay. Yeah, of course. So like I will show it now. So if you would like to have this one, I'm going to create. So basically, this is having only one action, which is edit image. And in it edit image, I just using this one, and the model that you need to use is the Gemini 2.5 Flash preview. And then the prompts is the prompts, and this is leading into the user input where you can just put a prompt here is at a text field. And in this one, when you have an image, you need to send an image with so many image to the model. Depends on how you would like to do it. And AgenticFlow already allow these kinds of like multi-image included. So you just click on user input, and you can choose the files to URL with both S, and you can put here. So make sure that you have the model is required for both. And then after that, you just save. And then you equip back to the agent, and the agent automatically know that it needs to send a prompt and also send a list of image into the Gemini 2.5 model. So I can export this workflow and we'll share it with everyone. Yep, I send here. Yep, you can find it on Discord. Show everyone is on the generate image. So generate image is similar the same. So you just have here. So this is using the node of generate image. And then you need to put a connection. This is paying to Google through Pixel Open Router. You need to choose the provider is Gemini 2.5 Flash here. And in the prompt, this is tricky because this model, it is, if you don't explicitly say that generate image with this prompt, it will not generate image prompt, and it will return something question and it will just fail. So the trick that I found is that you need to generate an image with the prompt, and in this prompt, you actually testing from this picture. Okay. And yeah, I also going to give you this workflow as well. Yeah. All right, good. So I think, what else? Okay. So when I experimenting with this, Nano Banana, actually I figured out that, this one has some limitation. So for example, I'm going to AI Studio and I'm going to try, you should still see my AI Studio, and I will say, generate, an beautiful, I say, period, sweet woman, but portrait mode, 960. Yeah. So I explicitly say that the image must be 916, but this model, they do not follow. They will not follow this one. They always make a square. Every time that they will make the square, I promise you. And you can have no way that you can make it. But I found a trick that will allow you to generate a 16:9 image. Okay. And even like different area as well. So for example, like this one. So you, instead of like, putting this one, I will just copy this prompt, copy that, and I will create a new chat. And in here, instead of just starting with a prompt, I'm going to drag an image. So this is an image with a aspect ratio that I want it to be. So for this one, so 69, because this image is like, generate image, replace this image with the new image, follow these prompts. No, it's not working. Anyway, I need to using the exactly prompts that I use. Let me come back to the workflow. So this one is generate image with aspect ratio. So, oops, not this. Where was that? Not this workflow. I was having that before. Wait, give me 1 second. Oh, I think I already override. Okay, so let me do it again. I will not using this one. I will delete this one. I'm going to image URL. I'm using that image here, and I will have a prompt. And in the edit image, I'm going to take that image to URL, and I'm going to do the prompts with this one. Let's go back to edit image, and I will map that prompt to here. Let's try. Okay, it has some picture in here. I hope that this one is going to follow our copy new chat. As you can see, so this is creating a 16:9 picture instead of like on Google AI Studio, which always like a square, because sometimes you need that different character, because it can be like a very long panel, or it can be like horizontal if you would like to make a background for your slide. So this trick is going to be very helpful. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And I'm going to export this workflow, and I'm going to share it with you as well. Yeah. So okay, so let me come back to the question of Mr. PC Man. So at the moment, VO3 is not yet have added, but we can add as well, because this is the integration with Google. So remember last week I sent a whole team to Google AI Bootcamp, right? They teach us a few things on the how to integration with platform, and they also give us some support as well. So we anticipate that we can add VO3 into the AgenticFlow in the same way. And we will use the PixelMail Open Router as a unified building, and help you to use that through the AgenticFlow platform. So it means you can create a pipeline of like the Nano Banana is going to create an image, and also using that image as a start frame for a video. And you can, for example, create a 5-second video. Then at the end of 5-second video, you can extend that video into the next one and next one, and you can create a whole minute video workflow with just one shot. So I believe that it's going to be very useful for the automatic content generation workflow, where you can like create 1,000 video for your channel based on the need. And because of like the way that Nano Banana were working, it is super powerful, because one of the things that I believe that a half years ago is very hard to do is character consistency. But right now it is super easy, because right now you just need one picture of a character, and then you can just prompt in a way that making the character to do whatever you want in different angle. So if you would like to create a kind of like a virtual like KOL, You can even create that as well, and maybe no one is going to be able to recognize that is really a virtual, because you can create an Instagram picture and so on. And I think that is just crazy. 360 degree, I believe so. Yeah, true. I haven't tried, but I saw that other people is also use. So maybe let's try together. Let's 360. Let me create this one. So let me save this one into my laptop. And let me go into my agent, and I will new chat history. I'll select that picture. It's 360 degree picture. And you 360 Opera. It will trigger the AI image edit, and it will come back with whatever the model is creating. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't tried. This is very good use case. I don't know if you see it, but I'm thinking it is quite correct. So this is the Harbor Bridge. I was there in 2016, so it looks nice. I'm not sure if this one we put into the virtual image is good or not good, but it's same style of the 360 picture to me. Yeah, can you make it a nice skin? Oh, okay. The suggestion is good, right? it have to driving the next engagement. So it's just imagine like, I don't know, if someone of you is working with university or maybe school or student, you can have them to deploy an agent, like the designer agent, for example, and then you can give kid this tool, and then they can learn about like how to manipulate some picture and turn that into, I don't know, a virtual teacher agent. All right, it is nice scene. Wow, this model is super powerful and strong. I encourage everyone, you should give it a try. And I don't know, if you can be a next millionaire that can create something out of it, then I'm happy to, and I'm happy to share your stories as well. So we create the capability, we have you to do the integration work already, and we put it on the table. So I think right now you can just go and play with it and share with me what you would like to build. Yeah. Add 5 virtual nice scene. Okay, I like the suggestion of this model. Okay, it's in knowing what to go next, and it can keep conversation going on and on. Okay. Holy banana. That is what I really want to say. I mean, this model is so powerful. I have to say, I don't know. It's kind of like a ChatGPT moment for me. It has been a long time that I didn't see anything that's really powerful to this level. Cone off, yeah, turn off the cone tune message. What do you mean? Is it this one? Yeah, if you would like to turn off this one, you can just turn off this auto suggestion and save, and it will no longer cone it. When you cone the workflow, you cannot turn off that one. But in the when you're publishing, then it will be hiding. So, like for example, like this one, when I make it public, and I'm going to do it on for example, like this one, shareable link. So this is like the publishing area, right? So you can publish the picture, and you can say, please turn this into maybe iconic, I don't know, Paris scene 360. So when you are publishing the agent, so your customer will not see the workflow name. So we are using this one in order to indicate how is workflow calling. It's not the best UI yet. We are still thinking what is the best UI. Maybe just a clock that, but basically they will not seeing the workflow name in the embedded mode. So in here, but the one that you are seeing inside is actually the debug mode, where you can actually, okay. Yes, you can see the Paris, okay, with Eiffel Tower and this one. That does look good. I mean, if I have like kind of like a website that can viewing 360, I think this one is quite good. Let me put Paris in. Holy moly, it's work, guys. Yeah, it work. It's like a panorama, and it's actually quite okay. You can see. So this is the house, right? So we can see still a small line here, but basically it's the same, similar like another panorama picture. Can I zoom? I can zoom. Scary. I don't know. I think this is very early. I think we are less than a week from the model generation, and we have here. So I think that's a good idea, Avin. I think tomorrow when the team get back to work, I'm going to have the team to to try to make it happen. And hey, one more use case I think that everyone should having as well. Let me create this one. Can you make the women are wearing those clothes and lean on the pink car, basically having all the picture item in picture. So this one is from Travis, right? The guy from X. So it's in this one is also I'm trying to recreating this with AgenticFlow, and then basically it just sending a picture, or you can send multiple picture. That's okay. And then just writing a prompt. So in here it just create an image of women wearing. Okay, let's see. It can generate a new picture. So let's wait for this one is finished. I think this is good, right? So this is a woman. This is a dog. And this is the pink handbag, and also the car. And I think this is missing some of the item, but basically you can, and also even the pen is good as well. So let me answer the Anton question. Yes, this picture can generate a new image. Can you make this image? Can you generate a new image with similar size, but with a man? So this one is actually using the second workflow, which is generate image, and also this one is still using an edit image. Anyway, let me just copy this prompt and copy, and let me create a new chat, and I just here. So okay. So I should create a new chat, and also I give this prompt, and instead of you calling the workflow edit image, it's going to call the workflow generate image. And this is the workflow that I also created here, and I already shared the workflow into the group, as you can see here. So it is following the prompts quite well. So image of women wearing a denim jacket with inscription, a black Balenciaga cap. You can see here. So this model is not only good at editing image, it's also very good at following the prompts instruction. And you can create not only this one, but you can create kinds of like very creative prompts as well. Let me show you how can I create a prompt. So create an illustration for you. Help me to come up with a prompt to illustrate the how I say what is the model? The paper attention is on so that the AI can generate it is image generation. The prompt should be much details. So I don't know how to prompt an AI to do this one, but I will ask AI to generate this one. Okay, now use this prompt to generate. You can use the workflow. See? So this is creating an illustration for your slide. This one is something that's very complicated. It is like a paper that doctor is using, and this one is actually creating an illustration to identify, to illustrate a very complex concept. And it is very following the prompts that we are describing here. And even as you can see now, I don't even need to write a prompt, because for example, I'm using for Omini, and it just create a prompt for me, and then it's just using the image model to create this one. So using this, but expand it further about like just random stuff like image or editing image or figure, that is like for the consumer for fun. But think about business. How can you transform that into something that really helpful for business? For example, like you can create the whole, I don't know, the giveaway PDF file with illustration, professional level, or maybe you can have them to create a lot of like a one-off illustration services. I mean, this is a lot of use case. It's not bad. I mean, at all. Actually, technically, I'm using that to illustrate on some of the slides that I'm presenting to the customer during my trip to Singapore, because sometimes I don't want to bother my designer to do that, because my designer time is very limited. I would rather focus him on the product itself to improve the UX and so on. But for myself to creating these kinds of illustration, it takes time. But right now, I think this is much easier for me because I just wrap in the concept and I let an AI to write a prompt for me, and then I let this model, Nano Banana, it can create this illustration for me. And it's much easier to explain the complex concept to management of this one company because a picture is more than 1,000 words, right? It must be easier for illustrating. I strongly suggest that you have to try this. The cost for integration. So how do I say? Google. Actually, you can see it here. So they will have the cost. So there will be a cost of like 0.009 for the output and input. So this one is integrated via Pixel Mail Open Router. So we just pass through the cost. So we charge you nothing. Actually, we just charge you whatever Google charges us. And for the transaction fee of Stripe, we are also just taking that, and we don't add margin on this model. So you can use that. You can if you have already some credit in the Pixel Mail Open Router, you can use that, or you can just top up like few dollars, and it will be a lot. And this model, this one is much cheaper than GPT image. So GPT image price, I think. I think there is a comparison somewhere, but this model, can search this one. I was reading somewhere, but the guy was saying like, okay, so OpenAI image is costing 19 cents per image, and Google is like 95% cheaper. So I haven't done this one. I cannot find this number yet, but I believe this guy is referring to the same one. So this image is so cheap with the quality model of this one. And one of the use case I think that you can use is, for example, you can come to any Shopify or e-commerce seller. They have like a lot of like product in their store, and all of this product is just like Zara. No, not like this one. So they just have the still image. But right now you can offering them a services that you can transform all of their product into a character, a real human, or maybe just a fiction character that wearing their products. And that can be a business already. And you can just add a margin on top of it for the services that you can equip that to them. And because we have some integration with Shopify already, so it means you can use in AgenticFlow MCP, and you can search for Shopify. You can see in Shopify here. And in Shopify, we have 39 actions. We can update the products. It means we can update the product picture. So for example, if you get the action already, you can fetch their store, then you can fetch the product, you can fetch the product image. You can use that image. You run through an edit image with Nano Banana. You can upload the image back to their store again. So basically, you're just creating an agent that able to help them to manage their store and like to transform the entire look of the store. So trust me, I was be the seller on Shopify before, and actually at that point I was using one of the service. What's the name? Place it. This one, and I have to paying $29 just to generating also this one. Oh, this one is cheaper now, but they are charging per image, and I have to do manually anytime, and they have very limited limitation because they are using the old technology. So it means they have the picture, and I have to upload my logo or my design here, but I cannot change anything outside of this one. So this is very limited. But with this kind of new image generation model, you can put everything to everything, any product to any guy. And you can even like create kinds of like UGC ad. So for example, like you have a product and then you turn it into someone holding that product, and then you can animate that someone into a kind of like a person that's talking about that product for 5 seconds or 10 seconds. You should see that in TikTok and so on. People is going to flush the internet with these kinds of ads in the next couple of weeks or a month. I think that this is the powerfulness model. Actually, the Nano Banana, is the newest image generation of model of Google. So this is the state of the art. So if you go in here, you can see that this is the Nano Banana is a code name of the model, but the underneath official model name is Gemini 2.5 Flash Image Preview. So imagine, I think this is like the previous model, like the 2.0 or something. But right now is 2.5. So it means it's an uplift comparing to other. Yeah, answer to Jim. Yeah, we cannot using AgenticFlow credit for Gemini email because this is not something that we can cover. We just have to pay Google to just like everyone else. But the interesting is, we are using API. So if you are noticed that when you use here, every image, we have this small logo, you can see here. But if you're using in AgenticFlow, click on, you see there's no logo. So that is how you can commercialize, and you can use that into your application, and then you can sell or resell to your client without this one. So I think this is basically it. And because right now, because it's in preview in here, so you will have facing a limitation in terms of like the quota and so on. And you cannot generate 1,000 image with this one. But with AgenticFlow, you can, because we already have the official integration with Google already on this one, and we just pay them, and we have very high quota because we are actually integrating as a business. Yeah, I hope this is something that we were so excited about this one. So we trying to integrate as much as possible. So we would need some types of API to call AgenticFlow to create an email and return to new email back on without using NAN. If you're not using chat. Yeah, actually, so if you just need that one, so you can just create a workflow. For example, this AI email edit, and it's going to accepting the files to URL and prompts. And basically what you can do is you just code an API to this workflow. And every time that you trigger, it's going to just submit the job to Google through our integration already, and then return you an email URL. And you can take it from there. And you can go into your API key here, and you have the full API key for you to generate. You don't need to interacting via chat. I show in chat because it's just easier to everyone, but technically you can just code the workflow directly. And you would like to create a new workflow with this one, you just go into new step, you search for edit image, and click on edit image, click on this one, click on connection, and then choose the model and add the prompt, add the image here. Now you need to type on this one a bit because we still have some UX issue with this. Yeah, so you need to type it correctly, files to URL exactly with this one for this to work. But basically, you don't need an agent. You just need a workflow, then you just need a workflow, and you can just add an API and call to our workflow engine in order to do this. Yeah, I hope that this answers to your question, big specimen. How to resell from technical side, create separate pixel. Yeah, okay, I hope that. How to create resell from technical side, create separate pixel API to client, unlimited amount. Yeah, of course, because so you have an account on Pixelmail Open Router, and then you can like just top up whatever that account have, and then it will just top up on that. I think we have some requests based on like limiting the amounts on the usage of the Pixelmail Open Router, but to be honest, we not yet able to have time to work on it yet. So workaround now is just create different account for them, top up for them $5, $10, and then using that API key to pack into the workflow. Yeah, I think I have that question. So tomorrow the team is going to get back to work. We can add more into the text to speech at the easy for us. Yeah. So right now to speed. This one is actually using different model. You can click here. It is having different model, English and Vietnamese. All of this one is actually powered by Google Voice text to speech. This one. So actually we do the integration directly to Google. So whatever that Google having this, the voice, we are going to have that, and it's just a configuration to us. So I think we can do it in the next month, next week. Limiting the usage and period of month, and whichever comes first, monthly subscription, potential client, and reset at the end of the cycle. For this one, because this is quite niche use case, actually for the Pixelmail Open Router, we not yet having much plan on feature on this. So maybe Anton, can you, please have to drop into the backlog. We will review it and we will implement that when the team is back. DeepSeek 3.1, we can also add that as well. It's also just a configuration to us. But basically, I think if I recall correctly, then right now, if you are adding an LLM, and we have a DeepSeek integration in here already. So basically, you can create a DeepSeek integration And then in your workflow, you can technically creating that. And then when you are doing the DeepSeek, so you can choose DeepSeek chat. And because on DeepSeek side, they already routing the DeepSeek chat to the 3.1 already. So as long as you choosing DeepSeek chat in here, actually it's routing to the 3.1. I think that I read somewhere. DeepSeek 3.1 already in DeepSeek API. Yeah, as you can see here. So actually DeepSeek chat and DeepSeek reasoner are upgraded to DeepSeek 3.1 now already. So basically, you don't need to change anything because in official API of DeepSeek, they already finished this one. So to answer the question from Umbra, there's no need other integration. It's done already. So whatever that using DeepSeek chat is already routed to DeepSeek 3.1. All right. Any other question? So for today, I'm just so excited. I should be calling Nano Banana chapter. This model is so powerful. I cannot wait. How do you feel about current state of AgenticFlow in general? Where do you see it in the future? So I would say we have some good progress in the last 2 months in order to develop. We make it MAS happen. It's currently in UAT and we have some bug. We have a new version UI for that. And at the moment, we continuously add a new feature and bug fixing. Its stabilization is still a question because there's some recent bug during search and traffic. Sometimes we are feeling like 5 times higher than normal traffic, so that you see the trigger on circuit break. So I think in September, what we are going to prioritize to do the bug fixing. So last time we were just doing on 3 times a week. No, 1 day a week, but I think we are going to do 2 days on some week. Yeah, and we can see in the future is we are aiming to the end of October. Is that we need to have MAS ready and stable, of course. The platform stability is going to be my top priorities. And also the third one is we are preparing for a small, not small, a middle surprising to everyone. We are going to introducing a new mode that's suitable with the ICP because we have survey to some of the customer with AppSumo and also learning about the profile of everyone, whoever that answer to the survey, so that we identify that there's some use case that's stronger on the other, so that we are going to build some feature and we will review it in the upcoming weeks when we have to sort it out. And I think upcoming is that we also need to optimize our documentation and also the video material, teaching more people to use. Because I think the platform is super powerful, I would say, but the usage is not as good at what I would like to do, because it is taking some time to people to learn about this one, and I hope that we can solve that in September. A part of it, yeah, of course. And for the news on browser extension, yes, we have a demo for you. Like, wait me a second. So now I can see the demo. So I'm going to play the demo of the Chrome extension. We managed to make it. So let's play. So this is a new Chrome extension of the model. And what I'm asking is, we have a community page, right? I'm not sure if I want to use it, but we are going to ask the agent that go into the community page and then fetching the newest post and answer the question based on the knowledge base. It going to our community page. You will click on the first post that we have in here. You will click and that it will scroll down. And you can see in this browser navigate and browser click. And then it will retrieve the AgenticFlow documentation because we already have the knowledge base, right? Okay. And then it will press on reply and it shows it here and it starts to typing. Yeah, it's typing in the speed of talk, of course. And then hit reply. Done. That's it. That is the stage of current browser extension now. And that is going to be yeah. This is a good demo, I would say. It worked. And the point is there's some limitation that we still have to policing it before making it as possible. One is about like the installation. So right now it is quite tricky because you are not able to do one-click installation. It's actually requiring an app that on your machine in order to acting as a bridge. So we are trying to solve that. How can we make it just a one-click install to your browser and you can start to control your browser with AgenticFlow? We'll put that in R&D, this one, and then we can make it as a UAT for everyone to use that. And also second one is we still find that it is quite costly to operating this agent. So comparing to like interacting over API is much cheaper. This kind of agent is quite costly. Comparing it's like 10 times higher. So I don't know if you have some use case that requiring the work that only this kind of browser agent can do. You should tell me so that I can like demonstrate using that. So you can see the return on investment. Otherwise, for the use case that calling to an API, get the data, upload to somewhere, that can be done with the current AgenticFlow capability already, and it's not something that really make the browser agent is very shy. So if you have any use case for this, please share me, and I believe that this is going to be really helpful. All right, how happy to be part of this journey. Thanks, and I'm glad that everyone as well. You really gave me a lot of like inspiration, and for us to continue to deliver more on this one. And I would like to thank Swan, she's in here, and we have other engineers as well. But we send Swan and other team to Da Nang, and they work 4 days to create this agent, and I'm quite impressive with their result. And I hope that this can be a great integration to our platform very soon. And yeah, I will let you know on the upcoming. All right. Anyway, so today we are covering Nano Banana. We are covering Chrome extension. We are also doing a lot of like demo and use case and Q&A. I hope that is useful for everyone, and I hope to see you next week. Have a good day.